night. We're on night time, darkness mode. Um, well, here's the deal. Earlier today, I went live and I talked about my teeth being an issue because it keeps coming up as an issue. It stops us from moving forward and getting to where we need to go. And that's because it's easy for people to shut me out and not hear what I have to say. Because this is wrong, because that's wrong. And there's that other issue. Here's the deal. There are some people who really make me feel hate for God for giving me fucked up teeth. But then I got to remember that they should have taken care of my teeth better, just like they did the other kids when I was growing up. So really, we should be mad at them. Or God's mad at them. You know what I'm saying? I do really good work. Like, I'm very dedicated to my divine spiritual journey. And I just keep running into issues around the twin flame journey, which I do not focus on. I'm very much about the collective and what's going on, um, like to do with the collective. And the collective is like a community where we all are like spiritually coming together on what's really important for all peoples. Like, what's God's greatest will actually? So the twin flame journey gets very personal because it's a self focus. I've already mastered self. I keep having issues with my twins because they have not mastered self. They're focused on the coming together sexually more than what twin flames are actually supposed to be doing that makes them powerful together. And that's that their minds are similar and it's easy to, just work together with chemistry. People that can like finish each other's sentences almost because they think alike. When you have somebody that thinks different than you, it's very hard to work with them smoothly. If you learn to work with your twins, then things become smooth. But it's always an issue to do with what's going on the surface. I have been struggling. If you guys have been followers of mine for a while, you know that I have been struggling not with reading the cards, not with figuring out what the spirits are talking about and doing my research, not anything with my physical health, specifically my teeth. And that is what makes me look at this college over here near me where they have dentistry students. And I know that they're doing spell work and rituals because the spirits told me. They talk about it on here on the lives. Let me actually get the spirit talker on right now. But that's just it just really throws me back that that's such an issue. Like, people are way too shallow. They need to take more time. like ignorance is not really bliss. It's only an illusion that ignorance is bliss. Like these people they go around and they talk about other people and why they aren't as good. It's like a clique, and they think they're the best. They're better than everybody else, and there's always something wrong with you, and that's why you can't be a part of their circle. You can't click with them. I once worked in banquets at the Doubletree Hilton where they did large parties and stuff, and I was wondering what it was with me that separated me from other people, and it was my teeth. It was seriously my fucking teeth. So I went and did my own dentistry work, and my smile's getting better. But they don't know that until they see me. Because I didn't go to the dentist where they expect me to go to get my teeth done. I did it myself. So they're out here jabbering their jaws about it. And then it comes back. I'm trying to get access to some shit. And people are hearing negative things while we're trying to, access whatever we're trying to access. And that's the kind of things that we're hearing. I don't know why. See, we're very concerned about why these are the types of issues. Because this is a way bigger issue, that these are the types of issues that are getting in the way of like divine forward movement. Like they come in and stop the divine chariots. Like, wait. Who the hell told you guys to ride through here so fast? And where are you going anyways? I have a dream to sell you, and you're supposed to be over here doing this and that and this and that. And they're like, what? The guys in the chariots, these divine chariots, like, they're on missions for God. They're like, fuck are you guys stopping us? Don't you? Like, this shit's floating and whatnot. And it's looking magical. Who the fuck are you guys? Because we're on missions for God. He gave us the orders to go do this and that. And they're like, oh, yeah, right. You didn't get no orders from God to go do this and that. Because somebody else told me who's more powerful than whoever told you, because they're not God. Delays. Unnecessary delays. So so the guy in the divine chariot, he's like, okay, I don't care what you say, we're moving on. And they're like, oh, no. You don't know who I am. I'm calling the police, and they're going to pull you guys over. So the police are pulling over the divine chariots. More delays. Some of them were drinking in their chariots, so they had to go to jail. Now they got to wait around. The rest of the divine army's got to wait around for them to get out of jail and pay their dues, and then we can move on. It's like very devilish then, right? Because they're just like being the resistance. They're pulling back God's divine chariots. on some petty shit. And God's gonna come over here and smack them. Dude, how's God gonna do that? Usually he sends the guys with the divine chariots, but they're the ones being stopped. So what's God gonna do now? Send a lightning bolt or something? So he does. Sends a fucking lightning bolt in perfect timing while they were saying specific words, and they still don't fucking believe it. They're like, you guys, the people in the chariots are like, see, God speaks. He fucking sent a lightning bolt right in the time, right at the time, yeah. And they're like, yeah, right. That was just coincidental. Ignorance. It seems like a blissful moment because they got the upper hand, right? But in reality, God is fucking mad. In reality, when I went to church, they said, no weapon formed against God's people shall prosper. Who is making sure that isn't true? There's a problem there. All right, now Spirit Talker's on. I forgot to push the button. Sorry. All right, let's do this reading.
Judgment.
Yeah, judgment's being called. That's what's going on. They always think it's about people's personal fucking relationships. They always make it about twin flame journey. I was thinking, sure, it's nice when you get along with your twins because, like I said, divine partnerships that run smooth are awesome. Run some chariots together, son. You know what I'm saying? But duality. Duality gets in the way because, like, even though you look like you're twins and you like some of the same stuff, you were raised different. You encountered different types of people. You maybe grew up in a different culture. It's all about what you bring to the table.
Bye.
At the end of the day. So their focus is off. It's great. I like connecting with my twins. But the intentions gotta be set appropriately.
I had one eye.
It's difficult for me and my twins. This is why I don't like to focus on the twin flame journey so much because it gets difficult for me and my twins because I have already mastered self. And I'm very like high ranking in the spiritual realms with the work that I have done, and I end up just being a mentor or a guide.
There's a curse.
So I accept that that's the position I have. When these petty issues come up, when it comes to my teeth and stuff, it's quite annoying.
You've got to be careful.
Focus on my eyes. Then I don't even care if you look at my titties. Quit fucking complaining about that fucking shit. The fuck?
The lady attacks people.
They just don't want to. They just don't want to participate. It's almost like people are like dragging people in to situations they don't even want to be a part of. They're like, why do we have to do this? Why am I here? I had other things I wanted to do, but you guys made it seem important. People are also annoyed with that. Also, if you guys are wondering who your girlfriend's other boyfriend is, it's me. And it's because I'm my daddy's favorite son. Because one, I'm actually a girl, and I can actually lead with the boys. The sisterhood disowned me. That's why.
I scare people.
And it's because I had some ideas that sounded like some ideas a guy would have. And they were like, oh, hell no. Get your shit and get out, bitch. And then my friend Chino and Diego and Frankie, they were like, hey, you're really cool. I'm like, thanks, guys. They were like, you want to go hang out? So we did. We went swimming. They called it taking a shower because they don't speak good English, but it was swimming at the beach. They were like, you want to go shower? I was like, swimming, you mean? Like, yeah.
I'm attached to the forest.
All right. This is my Archangel Power Tarot deck. Leap of Faith, Archangel Metatron. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. We have the World, closing out of a cycle. This card says a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth, and insight. So, yeah, we're closing out some cycles with these people that are more fucked up than my teeth.
She doesn't like visitors.
I typically don't like just anybody over at my house. That's right, spirits. And that's because certain people are trying to get into your house to see what you have, and they they steal.
1890.
I work hard for my shit. We have 7 of Raphael. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. So yeah, all this stuff has been brought up, and it's bringing up hard feelings, and tensions are rising, like fights are breaking out. And that's because of the issues I just addressed for you guys. That's where business matters more, no matter how
There's bad
ignorant
here.
they are to what the real business is and how ignorant they like to stay. They need to detach themselves from the situation completely. So they can't be stopping us from doing what we have to do when it comes to the real business for the collective, for the divine reasons that we do what we do. They literally have no room to stop these kind of people because these people know what the fuck they're doing. They are taking orders from the right guys. And they are basically just the other side, like far left and far right. There's a place to meet in the middle, and they can't even do that appropriately. I think that's what they're trying to do, is meet in the middle. But when they come to meet in the middle, that's all they got to
Edward.
talk about. Is how they were turned off by this and they were turned off by that and this sucked, so they just didn't even care. And it's like, okay, thank you, dismissed, bye.
Tell people my story.
Okay, we're like, okay, we're not gonna worry so much about them and their concerns anymore. We're talking about, like, over here on this side, we're talking about people from the Masons, people from the Illuminati, even the KKK. Big chieftains with the shits. It's collective issues. Seriously, like oneness, elevation. Like all the people that want to like lead
You are creative.
the world to the future. Like we're all about that shit over here on this side. And that's what they can't fathom the things they need to fathom to even understand what the fuck it is we do over here. And why they don't care at the middle. They forget that they chose ignorance. We have the two of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. It's all about what you want. You don't have to be a top dog world leader. You just take that upon yourself to be one. Whether people respect you or not. And it's very appalling to people when there is a good leader and a good speaker being disrespected. People are like,
Malice.
if you're getting hated on, you must be doing something right, they say. Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder.
Escape.
These people over here on this side are all about elevating and do have gifts from the divine. And they are constantly having personal victories on their journeys to where they are elevating like extremely fast compared to over here they're just stuck in stagnation with their wheels spinning. They're good where they're at. And then they get bored watching us over here elevate quickly and we're getting shit and they're like who the fuck are they? And then here we go again with the people that stop the divine chariots, and then we ask them, "Who the fuck are you guys?" But they're like, "No, who the fuck are you guys?" And over and over and over again, and that's because they forget they chose ignorance. They are stuck at this level, and these people over here, they came down to their level to be like, "So what's up with you guys?" And they said they're good where they're at and stuff. So they were like gift after gift.
Torment.
Now they're up here and they're trying to talk to them up there from down here, and they're like, "What? Did somebody say something? It must have just been the wind." Until they do something to get these people, anybody like, "Oh, here's a little people," and they throw a line up and string this one and then pull it down to have a face to face with it. And they're like, what's the problem with you guys?" And they're like, "Oh, you're a fish." What do you mean I'm fishy? Yeah, it's fishy that I'm here. I was supposed to be up there. I was up there, but it felt like somebody like put a string around me and then pulled me down here, and I'm greeted by you? What the fuck is this? You trying to kill me? So that's the greater issue. These people down here was talking shit about this bitch up here with the teeth. Yeah, Nine of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life.
She will hurt people.
After you chisel at somebody, make them lose things that they worked hard for, and do a lot of talking to ruin relationships and stuff, that does make somebody want to hurt people. I had to start twisting arms. It doesn't really hurt because it was just metaphorical. And that's how we took down a lot of evil magic doers. And we're still not satisfied yet because these teeth, dentistry, motherfuckers at the college, they're always the problem. The catch-22, bro. And that's because of Sherry, the psychic reader. We have something's connected to a murder. Epiphany, oh my god, you just realized something. It may have only been a perspective issue. Blind to the fact something's connected to a murder. Political agendas. Little lies. Someone may be avoiding telling private details or embarrassing details. That's okay. Simple illusions. See? They're pointing the finger. Who's
Regina.
really in the right to say, who the fuck are you? The guys with the chariots or the dentistry students? So they're talking about some little lies that the people with the chariots were telling, and they're like, they probably stole those chariots. So then they started checking in to see if they've been paying their bills on their chariots and stuff, and they're like, we can't even check. We can't even check because these chariots are seriously from God. Like they say, made in heaven on them, and they're like, really? No way. Just non-believers, dude. I could literally have some fucking chariots and before them that say made in heaven. I still won't believe it. Because they think the law, following the law, is what God wants you to do. Do they not know that the law is very devilish? I mean, it's for a reason. There is a purpose for having
Cement shoes.
laws and restrictions, but it's the intentions. There's so many laws, rules, and regulations these days that it's very easy to entrap people. People are just trying to do what they got to do, and it's very easy to just come across a stupid rule you didn't even know, and then they say ignorance isn't an excuse. Opposite ends of the spectrum. It's devilish. It's gone too far. And that's the greater issue that we are all dealing with as a collective. Personal issues aside, guys, the system is
Don't
failing
follow the voices.
because they overreached. They didn't see that being a problem. However, there are groups who are helping
Isaac.
with that, who do recognize that as an issue. And we do know what we're doing. And we can fix this. But we cannot when we are not being allowed to do what we need to do to fix the problem. And that's because certain people want it to stay the way it is because they played part in making things out to be the fucking way that they are. Why do they love that shit? It's the fucking demon in them that loves that shit. Who the fuck loves extra rules and regulations and restrictions? Devilish, demonic people. They just want to see pain inflicted on other people, but
This is cursed land.
they don't want to go to jail themselves. It's a sick world. Let's use this. We'll do a little bit
Sliced.
more of a message. That's back to what I was saying earlier in the video about how we are trying to deal with these community issues, and then we're hearing stuff like she must have horrible teeth because she ain't been in the dentist for a while. I'm like, are they checking a computer file? Because that is illegal. That is illegal to go spread that fucking information around. Anyways, they are overreaching to do what they gotta do. And that's what tells us they're not it. Like they're that shit everybody is looking for to disassemble. Very culty. All right, we have to clean up a mess. I'm not the only one who knows this is a way bigger issue than they thought it was.
Walker.
And that's the issue. It wasn't what they thought it was. They thought their ideas and what they have going on is more important. We have some very good points being delivered from or about a Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is expressing the 2 and 2 that she puts together while she's thinking, sorting things out in her mind. These swords of truth. She heard this, she seen that, and the result was this. Like, what the fuck? Like, why when
Carmilla.
This was the main point that we were talking about? Like, we went all over the place and we didn't get anywhere to do with this.
You don't belong here.
What the fuck do they really want? Who the fuck are they? They're creating a lot of sadness, destruction.
Suffering.
Yes, a lot of people are suffering looking to the losses just to remember. As we're looking at what the fuck things really the fuck are, like we could be focusing on this or that, and that's better than what they decided to have everybody focus on. The intentions were revealed, is what happened. So we're all taking a look at the losses because somebody's intentions were off. Before we turn around and focus on what we got left. At least we got this going for ourselves. At least we got that going.
Windy.
But you need to take that time to really meditate and understand, like understand what the fuck is going on really. Because you can't trust everybody. You can't just take anybody's word for what they say. It's their actions over time that gives you the truth that you need. Consistency. What are they consistent with? People over time have grown to really respect me and value my truth. Because over time, I have been consistently one with the truth and reality. It's very easy to get like distracted on your journey and you get caught up in somebody's illusions, and it's very hard to get back to reality. You're like, okay, where the fuck did reality go? So like one of your spirit guides or something
Did you
can
hear
come
us?
grab you and be like, okay, reality's back over this way. Just as I said that, it just made me think about how we were heading places. The mood changed. Things were positive. And then things were brought up again. Things were said that had us that had us turn and focus on the losses.
Steep hill.
It's the people. See, as soon as we fucking turn around to look at these cups over here, it's like they poke you on the back. Hey, remember when your teeth were too fucked up? Yeah, look at all that stuff down there. That's because
My name is
your teeth were
Mary.
too fucked up, but now your teeth are okay. Okay, now go back to focusing on that over there. That's the opposite end of the spectrum. That is not what somebody who's really divine does. Unless it's for a reason. So why? What are we really gonna accomplish by focusing on this? It's been brought to importance that we focus on this. So that's what we're gonna figure out here over
Don't leave.
the next day or so. While we try to hang on to what we got already. Somebody wants to make love and not war. I feel that in my heart. Somebody likes this little bit of information they have received. A message. They're understanding something. I feel it in my heart for real.
I want you to see me.
Somebody was blocked out. And after somebody was blocked out, the issue became they were dealing with a person that uses lies to protect themselves. Person blocked out had the truth to tell. And that's why. It's not really about the teeth so much. But it was easy to make it seem like that was the problem.
Predict.
What's the reason? Why this? Why that? That's it. That's it right there. Lying ass bitch. Not a lion. A bitch was lying. We got messed up bad. Life is in need of serious doctoring up. Like their whole distorted reality fell apart.
500
And they
BC.
seriously gotta like do some work to get one with reality. Because they cannot connect to this distorted reality anymore. Because it is no more. Distorted realities happen in the dark.
I'm telling the truth.
And the sun came out. You know what I'm saying? You have you do you best. Nobody else can tell you what is best for you. Only you know what's best for you. That's like they think that when they hold on, let's go back to this card. They think that when they tell you this and they tell you that and then show you this, that you're gonna believe the illusion. But you're not a dumbass. So that's what has you laying in bed at night like, why the fuck would they say this? Why the fuck would they take me there and then that wasn't even that important? And what are they trying to do? Who are they trying to fool?
You're surrounded by love.
So then you're just curious to know more about their dirty plans and whatnot. You're laying in bed like, who the fuck do they think they're fucking with? Happens to the best of us. Actually, the best of us. That's usually
bad
what we
man's
say
here.
at night before we go to bed. Who the fuck did they think they were fucking with? Thank you, God, for protecting me. Glad I got what I got. Fuck them for making me lose this and that. Who the fuck are they? That's when you know you're sleeping like a G. Real one. In the midst of all that mess, at least somebody wants to make love. That's sweet. I still feel that in my heart. There aren't even
I'm from the
butterflies.
1700s.
Alright. Bye, guys.